Welcome to Levi in Finland in the high north. Today we visit ARMIN Schwarz, a former WRC factory driver, for his ARMIN Schwarz rally and driving experience.
My name is ARMIN Schwarz and here we are in northern Finland, in Lapland near Levi, and this is my rally ARMIN Schwarz driving experience and rally school.
As you can see, ARMIN Schwarz has a lot of cars at his disposal, and those cold conditions in the north are ideal to get these powerful cars under control.
Well, the experience is probably what I have experienced myself as a rally driver, just to give people more knowledge about how to drive a car, how to handle a car. And of course I'm trying to do a lot about driving skills and about car control, because I believe even if you have a very good car control, you're a much better driver on the road, you're more switched on, you know more about what can happen as well, and that's what we are training here.
So for who is this experience meant? Is it for the professional driver, for the amateur, or can everybody just come and have some fun here?
Well, everybody could come here, and I have a wide open range of clients. I have professional drivers coming here, I have a number of circuit racers who are coming here. I have normal people who want to have like a one-time experience. They combine it with a holiday, they come here to do some husky tours, some ski-doo tours, and do 2 days of driving. And it is not meant for any individual. Of course, we have different cars, we have different levels, we have different stud lengths, you know, the tires we can play with. And of course, if the grip gets higher, you need to have a better car control. So if we get to professional drivers, we have also a Ford Fiesta R5 car, what is a real rally car, M Sport car.
The 2 days at the ARMIN Schwarz rally and driving experience start obviously with a thorough briefing, and we do this in the company of two Belgian rally champions, Vincent and Robin MAES. Both will be active in the Belgian Rally Championship 2018 at the wheel of his Kodiaq FABIO R5. But first we have to control these cars on snow and ice.
Vincent, we zijn hier in Lapland bij ARMIN.
So we're here at the ARMIN Schwarz rally and driving experience in Lapland. This morning some technical exercises. What does that comprehend? Well, we have to feel how the car acts, how the tire reacts. It's the Michelin tire with the small studs. It's the first time I drive with this tire. And we see how the car works and how the grip of the tire works. Obviously, the conditions here are completely different than in Belgium. Do you think you can still learn something that can be useful in Belgium? Yeah, well, it's always useful, isn't it? The speed is very low because there's almost no grip. But because the speed is so low, you can take your time to understand what happens and get the car under control. So that's always something you can take to Belgium.
Robin, net aangekomen hier in Lapland.
Robin, you've just arrived here in Lapland, and this morning there are some technical exercises. What do you expect? I expect a lot. I think I will learn a lot here. It's used to driving a rear-wheel drive car, and these are four-wheel drive cars, obviously, suited to drive on ice and snow. So that will be, I have to adapt. What's driving-wise, what's the biggest difference between a rear-wheel drive and a four-wheel drive? When a rear-wheel drive, you have to steer with the back of the car. It steps out all the time. And a four-wheel drive car, you can steer with the nose as well, with the front axle. And I've never done that, so I will have to adapt to these conditions. To adapt indeed, because obviously these cold winter conditions have got nothing to do with what those drivers have to deal with in Belgium.
En ça va? Hij komt er druk op aan, hè? Hallo, we gaan het oprijden.
And after those first impressions, the master himself takes to the car and drives with his pupils.
Okay, Robin, we have this oval And the oval is nothing else than I want to force you to get the car in a swing into a corner. So more or less we build up cones before the corner that you are forced to turn in too early. You come out again and then you turn in. The whole actually progress need to be done before you turn into the final corner. So more or less you turn in too early, the car needs a little oversteer. Then you turn it away, you need more oversteer, and then you put the wheels in position for this long corner. And then when the back switches over, you go on the throttle. Yeah? And when you're on the throttle, you can already mid-corner, you can come back with your steering. Important is, there's nothing fast on the steering. If you do something fast,
It's not good.
no, it will not react because we have so low grip.
Friction.
Yeah, if the friction is higher, it will react fast. But here everything goes slower, and you have to respect, you know, that in a progression you build up more traction and more grip, and you have more car control than if you do it fast.
Plenty of information to get to grips with, but Verschuren and MAES both get plenty of time to take it in and to practice at the wheel of the Subaru Imprezas.
Dat gaat wedstrijden, wijd. En dan direct draaien en gaat een wedstrijd. Je moet met hazen en zwooi heen.
But it soon becomes obvious that it is not that easy to get those special driving techniques under control.
So you turn more in, flip the gas, turn in, and then you reduce your steering. Yeah?
Robin, daarnet op de ovaal.
Robin, we've just done some exercises on the oval. It wasn't that easy. It was very easy. I suffered a lot of understeer as I had expected, but it was even more difficult than I had expected. Okay, I felt more at ease at some exercises than on others, but I have to adapt a lot. Especially when I have to turn in earlier than I'm used to. It's something I have to learn. So how is that different from a rear-wheel drive car then? Well, I have to throw the steering a lot less now. It's something I had to learn. It's something that I'm used to. And ARMIN Schwarz taught me how to do this, and now it's getting better.
Armin, we are here in an exercise that's called the double eight. What are we doing here?
Well, the double eight is nothing else than showing people that you can make use out of the weight of your car, swinging it into a corner, and that you don't need very much on your steering because you can't transfer really grip because it's very low grip on this section. You have to steer it more with the gas. So you're adding some gas that your car is oversteering. At the right point, you counter steer. You pick up the car and you throw it actually with the weight of the car into the next corner. And this is actually what you're doing in rally driving, you know, to get a good handling on switch over corners. And this is what we are practicing here.
So it's the first real application of the techniques that I learned earlier. In these double eight, the weight transfer of the car has to be controlled fully.
What we need is really a high steering angle under spinning wheels. Yeah? When you get into a corner, you have to keep the wheels spinning, and as long as they're spinning, you can actually rotate your car. You want to position it, and then you need a bigger steering angle before you lift off your throttle. First you turn, then you lift off your throttle and grab immediately back on the throttle. And then you keep it in a slide because it will change the weight of your car and switch it over and switch it over. And in the long corners, you know, you just come back on your throttle and you go back again. Because that you might need for your rally driving as well. When you have a slippery road, you don't want to come back totally because then your car is unstable. Yeah. Come back a little bit, even if you have 10% throttle position open, the car will be still stable, and then you can go back with more throttle.
So every aspect of the car can be used to keep it under control, not only the steering wheel but also the throttle and the brake pedals. And of course, all during the course, Armin Schwarz is at the disposal of his pupils to get them to learn to get to grips with these difficult conditions.
Till she's behind the flag, here you can open already, yeah? But you have to keep the throttle down, yeah? Because the wheel spin give you actually chance and time to position the car.
This morning we had the technical part. Why is that so important?
The technical part is important because you need to know exactly what to do, how to control a car. And most time people come here, they have a good car feeling, you know, they can drive fast, but they're terrible on the steering. They don't care at all where the wheels are pointing, how do they grab their steering, how they turn in, how they open your steering. And then they wonder when the car starts sliding, why I cannot control it, because I am a good driver. And this is all about it. In this technical morning, we show them and explain them how important it is, and also show them the downside, you know, where they have really weaknesses. And then we go on the training sections, you know, just to look after them, what their needs are and what their demands are, and of course, where are the weaknesses.
After the first couple of hours, it's time to get a well-deserved break. That is what we will do as well. See you after the break. Welcome back in Levi in Finland for our course in the Armin Schwarz Rally and Driving Experience. Now it's time to crank up the speed, and we do it still at the wheel of those impressive Subaru Imprezas.
In both hands, you know, like not so much on the gas, shift back, and you're stable now, gas. Hold it on the gas and open steering and swing it in on the gas and third gear, tuck. And you get it out, yeah. You see? Same thing here, not too late braking, yeah? Braking a bit, swing in. Exactly, the rear needs to go first. Yeah, sing here also.
A bit more speed, and that means that it becomes increasingly difficult to keep the car under control. But because he has more than 30 years of experience in the trade, Armin Schwarz can quickly help his pupils and get them back on track.
So here the bump a little bit from the side. Now, you know, I open the brake and okay. If I tip the rear on the slow, it's done. You cannot turn it in. Doing that one here, getting from outside, and turn it in. Yeah, grab it on the throttle. Hold it to the gas and on the gas. Hold it. And also same thing here, hold it on the brake. As long as you can hold it on the brake, you know, you can do with the car almost what you want. So, turn it in, open the brake, get it on the gas. Same story here, little brake,
then it's up to Robin MAES and VINCENT VERSCHUEREN to get all that theory into practice.
Gas. Not so much steering. Here overturn and on the gas, turn it in. And wait with the gas, wait. And open your steering earlier.
Go right here.
Here right, come in. But you see, if you don't oversteer your back,
you wait
it's
there.
you're not getting the car in.
And that's the end of the first day of the ARMIN Schwarz rally and driving experience. Time to get some well-deserved rest. And that can be done if one of the most luxurious hotels in Levi, the biggest city of northeast Finland in Lapland. And on the second day, it's time to get some real rally stages in.
So Armin, the second day of training, what's on the menu today?
First of all, we have different weather conditions. We have a little bit snowfall, what will make it a bit more difficult to see the road and the edges of the road. But today we are going to our rally handling trucks, so it means we will be only in the forest on the trucks. The trucks are different lengths and different needs, and we start with one what is like a handling truck where you have one corner and the other one, so nice swinging and not too much speed. And then we create or go on a different truck where we get more speed, more straights, more braking. We have also a section where we can use the handbrake with tight corners. So it's like a complete driving day today. And on the end we will have a competition where they are competing each other on the oval again, where we start yesterday, and we do a little taxi drive with Swedish rally tires, so they get a real taste for high grip and fast driving.
And of course, the second day starts with a briefing as well, given by the former Toyota WRC factory driver.
Don't do it for me. You do it for...
Then it's off to the forests. The younger you start, the better you get in the end. And that's certainly true for the 12-year-old son of Armin Schwarz, FABIO.
So Fabio, you are the son of Armin, 12 years old, and you're driving here with the Subaru like nothing else.
Yeah, it's you only must understand how it works, and actually it's fun. It's very fun.
How long have you been driving these cars?
Very fast, only this year, at this year. But like to see how it goes with the clutch and that, I think for 3 years, yeah.
The Armin Schwarz rally and driving experience is a thorough course, and it is not always easy to keep the car always under control, as you can see with Belgian rally champion VINCENT VERSCHUEREN.
We zagen er juist even een klein foutje.
We just saw a small mistake. Yeah, I switched cars. I went from Group N to a normal street car, and I was caught out on an ice patch. Yeah, that happens.
Mij iets te veel laten verrassen.
You have to be fully focused then, but Armin Schwarz is well aware of this.
Armin, we've done 2 sessions now. You have to be highly concentrated, and we see when people are getting tired, more and more mistakes are coming.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you keep them driving, their concentration is fully on like sliding the car, how I control the car. And of course, if you drive like an hour, what is our usual actually section time, you will see towards the end of the section they're getting a little bit tired, unconcentrated, ending up in the snow, what is very normal. And then you need to give them a break, like a 15-20 minutes to refresh, and then we go out again.
But practice after practice means that Vincent Verschueren and Robin MAES get to grips with these difficult conditions, and there's a clear progress.
Robin, tweede dag hier in Lapland.
Robin, second day here in Lapland. How is it going? It's fantastic. I've learned a lot. There's clear progress, especially on the fast bits, and to learn how to play with the weight transfer of the car and the left foot braking. I've learned a lot. And then it's time for this, a powerful Subaru Impreza in the hands of ARMIN Schwarz, equipped with Swedish rally tires, as they are called, rally tires with long studs which allow for more grip and higher speeds. And even experienced rally drivers can be impressed.
Robin, net een co-drive met ARMIN.
Robin, you've just done a co-drive with ARMIN Schwarz with the long-studded tires. Was it impressive? Very much so. I'm really impressed. I'm really shook up here. I mean, okay, there's more grip and there's higher speed and it's narrow roads, but the way that guy can control this car is really respect. I'm really impressed.
Wat zijn de belangrijkste dingen die je hierbij geleerd hebt?
Vincent, what are the things that you've learned the most here during these 2 days? Well, especially the use of the throttle and the weight transfer of the car. That was really important to me.
Nu volgende week start het
The Belgian Rally Championship is about to start. What do you want to do this year? Well, obviously I'd like to become champion again, but it will not be easy because there's plenty of young talented youngsters coming with an R5 car. But that's a good thing for the championship, for the fans, for the sponsors and everything. I'm really looking forward to this.
That is the main thing what I try to learn people, you know, to know exactly where the wheels are pointing, make use out of weight transfer, that is not a bad thing, you know, if you know how to control it. It's a good thing to turn your car around and turn it into corners and actually get a better driver, you know, because I believe very much if you are a better driver, you know really what to do with the car, you are safer on the road because you are not surprised by situations. And any situation what you have felt before, I think you can memorize once it happened.
Now, when people want to come here, how do they book for these lessons?
Well, booking you could do on my website, what is the ARMIN-Schwarz-drivingexperience.com. Or you go on Facebook and everybody can send me an email yeah, that is how you can book.
That's the end of our 2 days at the ARMIN Schwarz Rally Driving Experience, the ideal way to be prepared for the 2018 season.